Hi, Nicole here. This is actually like a part 2 of my video on raising your vibrations and frequencies to attract positivity into your life. And if you watch the first video, and I highly recommend you do, because if you are like me, then you are scientifically curious. So if someone's going to talk to me about doing something, then I like to know or understand the science behind it so that I can say, okay, well, that does seem legit. That makes sense. Okay, so the first video really covered the science behind that everything in the universe, all states of matter, give off vibrations. It's all energy. Everything gives off vibrations. Even solids that we see around us that are not appearing to move with the naked eye are giving off vibrations. So if you want to understand about vibrations and then the waves that vibrations give off called frequencies and how they can be different, you need to watch part 1 of this video. This video here is just expanding on, for those of you who say, okay, Nicole, you covered all that. It totally makes sense to me. Now, how do I take that knowledge and get myself in the right frequency that I'm emitting? Because you say I need to be in a good, positive place. Well, if I'm in a bad mood or thinking bad things or not feeling great, it's not so easy to just turn my little channel and like, oh, now I'm going to be in a good mood. So I'm getting into that in this video. The way to do it is you really need to start to, like I said, you have to be in tune with your emotions. It's easier to keep track of your emotions than to keep track of your thoughts, because there's so many subconscious thoughts we're not even aware of, and there's just so many that come into your head throughout the day. You can't control those as easily, but your emotions is always that indicator if you're in a good place, and therefore emitting good vibrations and frequencies into the universe so that good can come back to you. So you're going to have to figure out what things make you feel good. So, for example, I've been actually just starting to try meditation. I've been trying it for probably like 2 months now. I don't think I'm great at it. That quieting my noisy little brain of mine so that I'm just focusing on breathing, I don't feel like I've mastered it really well, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to be patient, and at least I'm trying it's better than not trying it at all. So I am still doing it. But one issue that I run into when I'm trying to meditate is I can't really quiet down my brain. And sometimes I catch myself thinking about things going on in the day or things I might be worried about that's coming up or something. And I recognize really quickly that if I'm worrying about stuff, that's not a good emotional place to be. So one thing I can do is I can change my thinking right then and there. I recognize, oops, I don't want to be here. And I have some things that I visualize about the future that haven't happened yet that make me feel good. And an example is my future house that I just believe is out there. And originally when I started thinking about it, I could only picture the living room when I walked in. And now through visualization and actually journaling, which I'll do another video on at some point, I can, in my mind, I can walk through the whole house. I see the kids sitting on the couch and Brian in the kitchen, and I can go through every room of the house. And when I do, and I visualize this in my mind, it just makes me feel happy because I'm so excited and I love this house. It's like the house of my dreams is perfect, and I cannot wait for when that time comes that I'm going to actually be stepping foot. So I'm either going to find that house when we're looking for our next house. It's out there waiting for me, or I'm going to somehow come into money and I'm going to be able to build the house. I don't know which thing's going to happen, but I totally believe that is going to be my next house. So going and focusing on that sort of is a way I changed my channel. But everybody is different. If you're a runner, obviously, going out and running or exercising, a lot of people will say you need to focus on breathing, and that doesn't always bring you to a happy state, but it can get you from a negative state to a more calm state. So that's better. Being calm is better than being negative, right? So you can do breathing. If you like painting or writing, if you like going and seeing friends. Call some friends up like, hey, I've got a little bit of time. Who can meet up with me? I'd love to meet up with someone. Playing, hiking, anything. You've got to figure out for you what are activities or what are strategies, like I said, that visualizing the house in my head. What are things that is going to raise your vibrational frequency from where you are and make you feel better? So once you can figure those things out, then you have a strategy for when you're feeling a little negative or unhappy, which we all do. We all catch ourselves in negative thoughts. It's human. It's going to be the rest of our lives. But being able to turn that channel faster so that your chunk of the day is spent in a positive, emotional place, so that that is most of the frequencies you're emitting out there for good and great, wonderful things to come back to you the way that you deserve. So I hope that this video, and especially I think this one combined with the first one where I go over the science behind it, I think is really, really helpful. I hope that it helped people. Please like my video if you liked it. Put comments down below. And as I said at the beginning of the other one, please, please, please subscribe. I just started this, but if you think that I have things that you've never thought of before, or I share things, you like the way I share things, subscribe, and then you'll just get notifications through YouTube whenever I post a new video, and you can decide whether or not you want to watch that topic or not. But please do subscribe. Please share with friends. I'm just starting out, but I am sort of excited about this unexpected part of my journey. I'm enjoying it, so I hope it continues. Thank you so much. This is Nicole. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're not in a really great place, just try to change that channel and think of something that makes you feel good, or go do something that makes you feel good as soon as you can, and get your vibration on that right place to get those wonderful frequencies out into the universe so that law of attraction can bring it back to you. Have a wonderful day. Peace.